Let's get the stream started. It looks like the stream has started. Doing all the social posts now. And we can do the thing. Right. Social posts are nearly done. Let's jump in. Let's jump into the game because then we'll get a bit more actual music happening. A bit more sound effects. Pour myself a drink. And we can imminently get going with Zelda. Let that soundtrack slowly start to build in. Just a little. Right, I've got 5 pips. I can maybe go get that Lionel first. Let's see if we can get a Lionel today to start using the combat echo. I can definitely get a Lionel. Whether I can use a Lionel or not, I don't know. I feel like at 5 pips I should be able to use a Lionel, I would think. All I have to do is remember how to find this Lionel. Okay. Hoof prints are there. Hey Freya, I'm doing alright today. I'm doing better than I was on Friday when I had to skip the stream. I'm like 4 days into my foot being a bit dodgy, and 4 days in. It's largely fine as long as I don't step on the outside edge of my foot now, so that's good. That's progress. I'm taking the wins where I find them. Okay, let me follow these hoof prints. Hey, the BT! Sorry, I'm just gonna murder this moblin when I get a chance. Mystery stream predictions. Celebration stream of me winning my session of Taskmaster Live. I even clean swept, although amazingly I came second in the one that used hand-eye coordination. Oh yeah! Congrats! Yeah, that was over this weekend, right? I'm glad to hear it went well. Was it a close approximation of the TV show, or was it a degree of adaptation going on? Okay, yeah, I'm trying not to go too far off the beaten track from where I'm supposed to be following these footsteps. Okay, yeah, I had already killed one of you. Probably didn't need to. That's fine. This way, we follow the footsteps. I think we're pretty close to where I'm going to be fighting this Lionel. It's close to the show, but designed more for doing things together. You even got a medal! Congrats! Heck yeah! Sarah says, hello, I got this game on the weekend, like the final fight. Or, I beat the game this weekend. I liked the final fight. It was long, but it felt that it allowed you to use whatever method you wanted. Yeah, there was a good amount of, like, opportunity to mess around with different mechanics. I thought it was an interesting final fight. Right. Yeah, this is where we're doing it. Right. Okay, yeah, Oh, you hit me hard, Lionel. Okay, do I need to very quickly get on top of something? Okay. Lionel, I'm fighting you from up here. Okay, what if I... Okay, what if I... This is a bad start. This is a bad start. This is a bad start. Have I tried more Octoroks? You know what? Let's Octorok. Let's do it. Let me get some Octoroks. We will Octorok army this. Octoroks was not the plan. The Lionel, able to withstand, you know, a little bit of a firing squad. Okay, let's try that again. This time, let's actually save outside of the arena so that Is that where it's going? Yeah, this way. And unfortunately, yeah, I have to follow the footsteps around, otherwise it won't let me fight the Lionel. Right? How dare they have bosses that resist Octoroks? It's unfair, right? Totally unfair, unbalanced. Ice Octoroks maybe, though. Oh yeah, you don't want to target me at all. You want to target the Octoroks. I didn't save, did I? Okay, you know what the plan is? We go on top of the trees and we fire ice bats at it. Actually, let's try. Can I just walk this way? You'll be there? No, you won't, will you? No. I have to do the loop, and then I have to save when I've done the loop. So that we can restart just outside it. I can't remember how I fought this in my own playthrough. I don't remember what I used to fight the Lionel. I think I fought the Lionel kind of further. It might have been further into my playthrough. It might have been quite late. Ooh, actually, armadillo missiles might be the strat. Maybe armadillo missiles. Ah, yes. Never not armadillo missiles. Always armadillo missiles. Oh god, I'm dying. Okay, we get on top of the trees, then armadillo missiles. I'm doing this. I'm gonna get this one. Okay, so hopefully I can just head straight in. You know what? We try Ice Octoroks. Ice Firing Squad. I was gonna say, do I risk trying to use an automaton? No, they require winding up. Not at this moment. Okay. 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 Let me look at my echoes. Ooh, do I try a strategy that I've heard in mention? I don't know whether it will work in practice. Okay. So here is the plan. Oh, these are ice blocks. These are not water blocks. That's why they weren't merging properly. Has to be a single water block for me to... Okay. Okay, I can't... I heard someone float the idea of creating a water block and then picking it up with the Ultra Hand ability and using it to just drown enemies. Doesn't seem to work. Is it... Do I have to have it attached to something? Like, do I need water on a thing? Like... Could I do cloud, water block, and... Okay. Weirdly, the best attempt we were doing was Dark Nuts. What if it's just multiple Dark Nuts? What if we... Ball and Chain Trooper. Ooh, Ball and Chain Trooper is sturdy. It can take a couple of hits. That's progress. And then we use this to get around. The Ball and Chain Trooper is sturdy enough that the Lionel actually aggroes to it and tries to fight it. Aha! Ball and Chain Trooper. Aha! I did not make good enough use of the Ball and Chain Trooper for my first playthrough. That is a surprisingly sturdy friend. Now, how many... Okay, I need 6 for the Lionel, so no summoning the Lionel yet. But honestly, I discovered the value of the Ball and Chain Trooper, so if nothing else, that's a win. Okay, there's one other thing I wanted to try before heading toward the next dungeon. Which is, I want to go and get an Ice Whiz robe, because I somehow missed those the first time through. Yeah, how are all of you doing? You all doing well today? Right, so I think there's Ice Whiz robes literally around here that I somehow avoided getting. I don't think I'm just thinking of the ice bath. Oh yeah, there you are. Andy H, thank you very much for the congrats. I was real caught off guard. It was real lovely to be like, I think I got seen as good. Hurrah. Okay, yeah, you take too long to walk. Maybe fire bats? Maybe fire bats. I need... maybe we just transform and... I need to level up some of my Link abilities. Like, these arrows are not strong enough. They should be stronger. I'm very happy to see how well Metaphor ReFantazio has been reviewing. And not just that it's been getting good scores, but what the reviews have been saying. Like, Metaphor ReFantazio had been on my I'll get around to it list. But reading reviews today has really gone, oh shit, I probably need to find time to actually prioritize it a bit. Which I had not been planning on, but it sounds real good. Oh, there we go. That's what I was after. Yeah, the things I keep hearing about the new game from the Persona team, Metaphor ReFantasio, is A, it is a game about fighting against oppression and injustice that feels rooted in a proper understanding of real-world dynamics of prejudice, which is kind of surprising to hear out of the team that keeps being a bit weird about LGBT people. I'm glad to hear they seem to have improved on that. And that they are specifically telling a story that, like, hey, we're not going to say it's a modern-day allegory, but it sure is about a highly contentious election in which people's fear-mongering around minorities is being used to stoke them into maybe putting a right-wing figure into power who will use that power for his own political gain. And about... the thing I keep hearing that's really interesting is that it's a game that is, like, A, a story about fighting oppression, but B, a story about the fact that engaging with fiction about the fight against oppression can be a thing that gives you hope and motivation and optimism and, like, a drive to see things be better. But engaging with media about standing up against oppression cannot be the be-all end-all of what you do. That you have to translate that into actual action. Otherwise, ultimately, that kind of fiction will serve as a thing that makes you feel a little better about the shitty situation you're in and less angry and motivated to do something about it. And I'm like, that sounds really fucking neat. That sounds like a thing I would enjoy a lot. That sounds like a thing I need to make time to play. Right. I need to go to the upgradey shop. Did they accidentally have a lefty make an SMT game? People whose opinions I really fucking trust on lefty political stuff are like, yeah, no, they somehow did it. Let me find the thing I read earlier today. Like, this was... Let me find the thing that I read that was like, oh, you're not fucking around, with this. Metaphor feels like the game of the moment. Atlas may not want to draw direct comparisons between its own tale of a nation in the midst of a high-stakes election and the current American contest, but the way it shows how the average citizen experiences anxiety around the state of the world, believes their responsibility to address that state begins and ends with a vote, and retreats into fiction while holding public figures to a higher standard than they hold themselves, feels apt. These days, the moments in Metaphor that drive home our need to do more than blindly believe in those we put in power feel like the kind of wake-up call some people in the real world need. I read that and I was like, yeah. Reading fiction that believes in the possibility of a better world is not the same as fighting for one. Posting isn't activism. Imagining a world where everything is different with no consideration for how to actually get there is meaningless. Metaphor knows that fiction can change the world, but it also knows that inspiring people isn't enough if they don't follow through on that inspiration. And if despite my deteriorating hope, I'm thinking this way, maybe that's a sign that even if Metaphor isn't exactly revolutionary in its politics or worldview, it still must have done something right. That sounds pretty good. That's pretty good. The BT says the only thing is the name sucks. I mean, the name is Metaphor ReFantasio. What is it? It's a metaphor. What is a metaphor? Well, it's a metaphor regarding RE fantasy. It's a metaphor about fantasy. Metaphor ReFantasio. Now that I know what the game is about, I hear that title and I go, yeah, I see what... I'm not going to say I think it's a great name, but I see what the name is doing. Okay. Let's upgrade the sword. Here we go. Yeah, I wanna try and crack on with the game today. I wanna try and head off to the Goron dungeon as best I can. if nothing else, I kind of want to finish Echoes of Wisdom this week on stream. So, Goron Dungeon ideally today, the Pharaon Dungeon on Wednesday, complete the game on Friday, would leave me free for other things early next week. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That'll be fun. Okay, let's start scaling Death Mountain. Why not? Yeah, I'm not going to do a lot of the side content in this on-stream playthrough. I thought about it, and I was like, I think, in terms of schedule stuff, I kind of want to finish... I kind of want to finish this week, ideally. Ooh, where could that little scamp have gotten off to? Would you mind listening to an old man's tale of heartbreak? I will do this quest, because I think we get an outfit for this one, and it's a good outfit. My cat is missing. She's often with the other cats in town. I wish I could... There was a way to ask the other cats where she'd gone. Only I had a suit of cat clothes. Okay. Someone who's usually in front of the shop bought cat clothes. And there's a big rift in the Goron town. You did buy some cat clothes. They let me talk to cats. How can I not buy them on the spot? But I'm allergic and I sneeze all the time, so I'm gonna have to put them in storage. Except, yeah, you can borrow them. Don't worry about it. Just gotta... You see that cat over there? There's something important buried under that cat. Maybe you could lure it away with something it likes. Now, I don't know what this outfit looks like, because I got a version of this outfit from an amiibo before doing this quest, and I think getting the amiibo one first locks you out of getting this version. I don't know what this version looks like. Oh, hey, kitty cat, there's fish. Have a big fish. There you go. Right. Whatever the design looks like, we're wearing the outfit I'm about to get during this stream. Okay, I need the mole. Can I just steal her money? Do I have to give her money back? Okay, fine. Ah, the amiibo one is a black cat, but I guess we can be Garfield. Garfield stream! I am now Garfield. Complete with little tail. I'm looking for a cat. I'm gonna skim ahead because I know where this cat is. Look at the little kitty cat. Hey, Simba. Andy H says, saw the new Garfield movie and it was awful. It was weird. It was weird. It was... It was a lot of things it didn't need to be. I'll say that. I've never seen a film that was as technically bad, but still somehow found a way to make me cry in the cinema. It had like a few minutes of emotional stuff that hit me very personally, and then it went back to being a weird fucking mess. Oh, there was a lot of fucking product placement indeed. Okay. Yeah, go back to your human, kitty cat. Oh, I need to rest in a bed. We'll do that in a sec. Kitty cat! Here you go, I found your cat, sir. Little kitty nap. Tara says, Zelda hates Mondays because it's the day peasants complain about the forced labor her family makes them all do. Now see, this is why we need to replace Zelda with Arzette, the knockoff version of Zelda, who explicitly, like, at the end of her game, dismantles the monarchy and turns her kingdom into a democracy. Elden Volcano, very dangerous region. Lots of difficult, complex pathfinding to make our way up this mountain. I'm going to do none of it, because I'm trying to make progress at a reasonable pace for stream. So, you know what time it is, everyone. Time for the echo that lets you break this game. Spider! Away! President James Garfield, who was assassinated, died on a Monday. Well, I bet he really hated Mondays. Okay, come on, spider. Tiny little hamburger snake. Okay, now I should be able to climb further up without my spider getting distracted, hopefully. I'll have an extra stamp, why not? What do I get for filling in one of your JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stamp cards? Yeah, Metaphor ReFantazio is getting great reviews. I was saying just before you arrived, the reviews today have really convinced me I might need to make time for it. Sooner rather than later. I have the demo that's apparently like 3 or 4 hours long. I have it downloaded on my PlayStation right now. I was half tempted to skip today's Zelda stream and do a Metaphor stream. That might be Monday next week. I might stream the opening hours of Metaphor ReFantazio on Monday next week. Yeah, last I saw the Metascore was like 94, 95. I don't know if it's like stayed there, but it was pretty darn high. It's very much in Game of the Year contention category. I think it's right up there with, like, it's very similar to the Astrobot review score right now. Could not be more different kinds of games, but... Okay, 95 on OpenCritic, 93 on Metacritic. Yeah, that's pretty damn solid. That is neat to hear. Hey, Catch Up the Duck. First time here. Can't stay because I don't want spoilers, but wanted to say I love Gender Euphoria. Thank you so much for that book. I'm so glad that book was positive. I needed a bit of positivity. I'm glad putting some positivity out was good for other people. Do not blame me for not staying. I totally get it. Hope you enjoy this game when you get to it. Lovely to see ya. Right, I need to make some smoothies. Oh, this is bad. Real bad.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Leander. Welcome to Goron City. Not a time for hellos. A rift sprung up and a bunch of my friends fell in. And then Dawson fell in after, and he said he'd save our friends, but he fell in the rift, and he's only just become chief. Okay, I gotta jump in and get this guy out. I will hurry and follow you, but I gotta make some fruit juice first. Salted milky smoothie. Yeah, that's what I need to be making a bunch of. One. I want to bulk make smoothies. I want to tell him I have enough ingredients for 11 of these? Can I just tell him to fill my pockets up with salty milk? That's what I want. I want salty milk. There we go. Oh, I had time today to give a little look to the Until Dawn PS5 remaster. There are some additional scenes in that game that weren't previously there that I think are interesting. There's a good chunk of new accessibility stuff in there. It sucks that it's locked behind the remaster, but I'm glad, point blank, that it exists. There is text-to-speech support, but only in the menus, not for any on-screen text outside of gameplay moments, and when you pair that with like a lack of high contrast mode or navigation assist or anything like that, like, it's not necessarily going to help the game itself be playable for particularly low vision players, but still nice to see it there at least. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on in there. Also, I'm realizing the salted milk smoothie is just milk with salt around the rim, but you're drinking it out of a straw, so you're not going to really drink the salt. It's a very, very strange way to convey salty milk. Hey, zombie helper, how you doing? Milky smoothie. To lick the salt for energy. There's one other game I need to find time this week to start looking at. UFO 50. UFO 50 I need to make time. Like, this week is probably not going to have a Control Alt Access episode, just because Arevia is off preparing for wedding, and I've got a bunch of unexpected stuff happening. But that does mean I have time that I might be able to check out UFO 50 and Metaphor ReFantasio a bit this week. Just because I will not have 2 of my days eaten up by recording and editing and subtitling. Okay, how many more of these can I make? 2 more. Okay, I've nearly filled my pockets with... Like, up here on this very hot mountain, I've almost made all of my cold, salty milk. I'm sure this won't in any way backfire. This is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. The BT says, by the way, what date is Mystery Stream? I can't say for certain. It depends on a couple of factors. It might be Monday of next week. It might be Wednesday of next week. It's probably... If I had to make bets, I would say Wednesday next week. Probably 2 streams. So maybe Wednesday and Friday of next week. I would say, to be safe, this week is like probably your last week to get Mystery Stream predictions in, if you wanna keep throwing your guesses out. I'm not having a fun week this week, in at least one regard. Sorry, there's gonna be a plot here. I'll explain in a second. It's nothing bad. Oh, thank you so much for helping us. Oh, the rift is over there. Go jump in. Save everyone. This kid's dad fell in, so jump in before he cries too much. There we go. Yeah, I Hello everyone, I have ADHD. I have medication that makes it easier for me to not be impulsive and impatient and dopamine now. Except there's shortages of that medication, and it is hard for me to reliably get a hold of my medication, which isn't fun. It's particularly not fun this month because I've got a whole bunch of just waiting around for stuff jobs to do this month. Got a whole bunch of this month where it's like I'm just gotta be patient and wait for stuff. In a month where I don't have my be good at being patient and remembering stuff meds. So that's what I got going on this month. Is I have to be patient and remember stuff without the medications that makes me vaguely okay at being patient and remembering stuff. Oh, we're back to Wet Arc in Dice Funk. We're up to the episodes recorded in June. It's the fun time of Quinn calling Austin a bigot because he doesn't give advantage on everything to Wet Team during Pride Month. Oh, that's fun. Bye! There we go. That's it. Okay, so we're only, what, 4 months ahead? Ahead of what's airing? In theory, this is the week where we start recording the next season, which is what, season 11? I lose track of season numbers. I've not recorded my first episode as my new character. I need to workshop her voice. Spoilers, I'm playing someone with she, her pronouns. Ooh. All the big spoilers today. Season 11's the current one. Okay, season 12 then. I'm bad at numbers. It's almost time to start recording the next season that isn't the one you're listening to. Taking too long to spin this up. Okay. Ah! How is the shortage still going on? The United States put a limit on how many ADHD pills could be manufactured at one time because they thought if there's less medication, fewer people will have ADHD, and that's not how it fucking works. But it fucked up the global supply chain quite massively. That's how it's still going on. Welcome to America, where they try and cure a disease by making less medication available, as if that will make the disease stop. There we go, got it. Cass Fireborn says, the DEA likes to assume if a medication is being prescribed a lot, it means most people using it are actually junkies. Yep, you know, that's why my ADHD medication comes with a label that says, warning, highly addictive, hugely addictive, please be careful about how addictive this is. And then half the time I fucking forget to take it because I forget to take my highly addictive stimulant that makes me calm and sleepy. And less hyperactive. My stimulant that makes me go, actually, I'm probably quite calm waiting for things this month I gotta wait for. I can just kind of peacefully wait for things. You know, because I'm hopped up on stimulants. Tee-hee. Okay, back we go. Let's meet Darston. Look at that, we saved Goron Village already, look at us. She did it, she really did it. Okay, there was a rift, she went to check it out. Yeah, Cass, for anyone who's unaware, Portugal is one of a handful of countries that just decriminalized personal possession of drugs. And yeah, you're not wrong. Like, Cass says, you know, they put their money into mental health efforts instead, and the country has no opioid crisis. They have so many fewer problems with substance abuse than other countries do, because people who get into problems of dependency or ODing, etc., aren't afraid to go to a fucking doctor or a hospital and go, hello, I need help. For fear that they'll get arrested for asking for help, because that requires them to admit they use drugs. Makes a big fucking difference. The assumption that ADHD people can remember to take the addictive substance is hilarious. Right? Right? They assume I'm gonna be like 2 in the afternoon, like, oh, I'm jonesing, I've not had my hit of ADHD medication. When it's like, I get to 8 PM and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't take my meds. That's why I've been all weird and bouncy today. That's why I've been like scrolling, you know, Reddit and not fucking paying attention to shit and like craving sugar all day. Oh, I forgot to take my highly addictive meds and went a whole day going, I feel a bit different today, what's up? Anyway, we rescued these people from the rift. Hey, it's me! I'm Zelda! Okay, I'm Darston, recently appointed Chief of the Gorons. Who's your floaty friend? Nice to meet you, Try. Okay, the little kid can't see missing dad. Probably in another rift. We'll get your dad back. Okay, Elder Gol and Elder Sylv are missing also. They're stopping by the quarry for some rock roast. And Lizalfo's burrow they were going to check out. Okay, better check the slate again. What do I do? Yes, here we go. Listen, everyone. I'm going to find our friends myself, so you should all wait here. Nuggets of wisdom number 32. Don't stop when it's go time. These nuggets of wisdom, these numbered quotes and sayings to live your life by. I hate that this is where my mind went to, but I got reminded of Star Trek's rules of acquisition. Every time he reads one of these nuggets of wisdom, I just hear a rule of acquisition. A lot of them would work as rules of acquisition. Okay. Let's go find this young kid ruler and see if we can help him at all. Although actually, I might go back in here and see if there's a Goron who can give me fireworks. Okay. Where to go? Okay, you're consulting the slate yet again. Hi again. Oh, this is the Goron Chief's 56 nuggets of wisdom. They're 56 mottos my father left for me. I kind of rely on them. Yeah, my father was the chief before me, but he's not here now. It's all his advice about how a Goron chief should lead. Without it, I couldn't even sleep at night. Oh, even Dad's instructions, I'm still me. I should act more confident now I'm chief. Okay. We're looking for a big rift nearby. It's in the crater, but there's poison gas in the way. But there's a shortcut somewhere to the crater. But Elder Gol and Sylv might know where it is, but they're missing. We should go do the smaller rifts and rescue them, and then maybe we can find out. Yeah. Okay. Rock Quarry and the Zalphos Burrow. Yeah, we can do those. Got it. Yeah, you're gonna try and attack this thing if I don't kill it first. Can I just... Yeah, it's not that high. I can probably get up this way. Okay, these two are scared. Hey, Darston. Oh, is that you? Oh, I heard there were new Darkness Alphos about, so we came to take a look. We're going to get rid of them, but they were real strong. We're waiting in a defensive position in case they attacked. Okay, we can fight off some Darkness Alphos. Oh, this ball and chain guy is great. Why was I not using him more? I love his swingy ball and chain. Bring the ball and chain weapon from Twilight Princess back to being a main series protagonist weapon. Yeah, this is just an armored version of the pea hat. It's great. Hey, Darksteel! Thank you very much for the 23 months of sub. Have you got a chance to play the Silent Hill 2 remake? It looks and sounds amazing. I have it downloaded. I would like to check it out this week, but what I might end up doing is saving it for this weekend so I can play it with Jane. My lovely wife loves Silent Hill 2. We've been both been dubious because the Bloober team was connected to this, but it's been reviewing really fucking well, even with people who are Bloober skeptics. And for various reasons, there was going to be a day in the week we could have played it this week, but what I might do is not touch it until we can play it together, which will be at the weekend, but I'm definitely going to play through it, probably with Jane. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so glad to hear that Bloober didn't fuck it up. There we go. It's on my list of stuff for this month where I'm like, if this month were less busy, it would be a streaming game. I'm genuinely kind of fascinated by that remake. I'm glad to hear the people who are skeptical have been fans of it, and that's good. Like, from what I hear, I think Steph's having a good time with it, which surprised me. Vicky Blake, some of you might know from Let's Play Video Games back in the past, used to run a Silent Hill fan site. Very much a Bloober skeptic who absolutely fucking loved it. Okay, more monsters ahead. Yeah. Nugget of Wisdom 26, you can't lead from the back. Hell yeah, kid, you go. But yes, I very much want to check out Silent Hill 2 Remake. It's a shame. I already have like 2 or 3 big things I need to play this month for work. And then I was kind of relying on Silent Hill 2 to be kind of bad because Bloober was involved. And Metaphor ReFantazio being like, good, but it's okay if you wait and play it a bit later. I was not ready for both of them to be like, kind of must-play straightaways. Defeat that bat so I can have a nap in the bed. Okay, I need a better solution. Okay, now I can get into the bed. We got a new Mario Party coming out like next week. There's Mario and Luigi coming out next month. There's too many games. Too many games. Dragon Age is happening. I got too much shit going on. Zelda, look! Oh, those must be the Darkless Alphos. Oh, can we sneak it at them somehow? Probably safer than taking them head on. Let me check the slate for advice. Nuggets of Wisdom number 8. Don't look down, look up. Oh, there's boulders on the ceiling. Oh, congrats, Darksteel. Darksteel says, great news, my dad is coming home from inpatient therapy tomorrow. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. I'm so happy to hear. Hey, Darston, you've got ideas. You're totally ready to be the chief. You've got this. Just gotta believe in yourself. Yeah, Silent Hill was the other one. I was like, oh, do I do a one-off stream of that today? Maybe that is not next week, but the week after. Let me have a look at the calendar quickly. Maybe for the week of like the 21st to the 27th of this month. We do a week where it's Laura catches up on the does one-off streams of the October releases that like she needs to make time for. Like I'll probably play them off stream before that, but I might do like a one-off stream of Silent Hill 2, a Metaphor ReFantazio stream, a UFO 50 stream. Just like a couple of little streams of here is some of those interesting October things that we need to check out. Maybe we do them on stream. Darksteel, look, for those who are playing Assassin's Creed, it's now releasing within 2 weeks of a new Yakuza game and Monster Hunter. It's not really moving to a particularly quieter part of the year. Okay. Cool, we cleared out the cave. Lovely. Oh, and Avowed, yeah. Same day as Avowed, I believe. Master Sylph, do you know anything about the shortcut to the crater? No. He apparently does not. Okay, Gol might remember where the shortcut is, though. We're gonna go save that other one. Maybe I'm not cut out for this like Dad was. My father was strong and brave. Yeah, but Dustin, you saved all those monsters. Oh yeah, there's like a dragon pirate Yakuza on the ocean or whatever it's called. It is a Majima is the protagonist. He has amnesia and he's a pirate. in Hawaii. Be Majima beating people up in real-time combat as a pirate in Hawaii. Okay. Oh, believe in yourself, Dalston. You can be chief. You got this. Anyway, I want to find a fast travel point. Yakuza Like a Pirate. It should be called Like a Pirate. It's not, but it should have been. That should have been the name. Like a Dragon Pirates in Hawaii might be what it's called. It might be Pirates in Hawaii. Okay, I gotta find the NPC who does fireworks while I remember. You're the firework artist. Okay, I've got to do the main quest before you'll give me fireworks. Honestly, that makes sense. It probably was a rude time for me to ask you to make fireworks. Hey, NK man, I'm doing alright. I'm doing better than I was Friday when I had to cancel streaming. For anyone who missed that, I fucked up my foot pretty bad on Friday and had to go take a couple of days off to not be in pain. I sorted myself out, but it was a couple of days of not having a fun time walking. Come on, hit that up to rock. I did drown, but I learnt the fire up to rock. That's good. Yeah, it's doing better now. It's now at the point where, like, as long as I don't step awkward, like, on the side of my foot, or put too much pressure on the side of my foot, it's alright. But it was a good 3 days of, hobbling. Ooh, Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero's another one that I really want to try out. I've heard really good things. Sparking Zero, for anyone who doesn't know, is the new, Dragon Ball Z game that, from all accounts, is very similar in style to the old, Budokai Tenkaichi games, which are, like, the ones that I remember playing growing up, where I was like, this is the coolest fucking shit. I was a big Budokai Tenkaichi 3 fan. Yeah, it's in everything but name, people are saying it's basically Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I liked the last Budokai Tenkaichi game. Give me another of those, please. I'll eat that shit up. Oh, I do have a bit of a sore throat today. Oh, the Budokai Tenkaichi games were called the Sparking games in Japan. Okay, so this is one of those things where it's like a Dragon, the man who erased his name, is Yakuza 8, but they swapped to the Japanese. They swapped the English version to the Japanese naming convention. Okay, cool. So it literally is Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, these Gorons want... They're hungry. They probably want rock roast. Bastard, is that you? Oh, we were going to snack on rocks and then a rift opened and we're all tired now and stuff. It's all bad. Okay, we're going to get them rock roasts. Dead Rising 5 on a cruise ship sounds fucking cool. I'd play it. Okay, let's go. Even though I've learned the Echo, I'm gonna carry the Zelda because I suspect the Gorons will be like, no, we can smell the difference. Hello, have some rocks. Ooh, we're getting a new Alien Isolation game, apparently. They've started developing new Alien Isolation, which is good news to hear. Okay, oh, you want more? You want more rocks? Oh, you know, go get you more rocks. Darston, when are you gonna help? Come on. Stop thinking about which of these is gonna be the tastiest, and just grab one and bring it with you. There we go, Darston finally shows up with one. You wanna know how I carried it here so fast, Darston? I just fucking picked it up and walked. That's how I did it. Hooray, they're all feeling better. Gold, do you know where the shortcut is? Nope, he doesn't remember either. Lovely. There they go. That they do. Are you okay, Darston? Yeah. I appreciate Evdegold's kind words, but I'm not sure if I agree with them. My father was great at this, but it's been nothing but chaos since I became chief. I'm a worrywart and I've only ever been good at studying and I'm useless without my slate. I'll never be a great little chief like my father. I don't want to give up. I'm not going to be the kind of chief my father was, but that's okay. I'm not him, I'm me. I'm going to do everything I can to help everyone. Yeah, I'm going to do it my way. Oh, maybe if I talk with the chiefs again, it'll be alright. Yeah, NK Man, I kind of felt similarly about this game at a certain point. I was like, I was playing it like kind of alongside Jane. And there came a point where I was like, I don't mind mild spoilers about what Jane's up to, because she was a little bit ahead of me, because I had work deadlines to be doing that slowed me down a bit. But I was like, at a certain point, I felt like I'd seen enough that most things weren't going to feel too spoilery in like little bursts. Right. Neither of them remember what the shortcut is. Okay. What exactly is the shortcut to the crater? The path used by Goron chiefs. Only after going through its trials and cleansing the crater could you become chief. It's not been used in a long time. Purify themselves in the crater to take on the title of chief. Blocking the path in my room. Something about that. Okay, we're gonna go to the chief's room. Nice and easy. I'm sure it won't be incredibly obvious where we find the passageway. Let's go, kitty cat Zelda. Let's go. Okay. Portrait of your dad back there. You made me promise that I'd change this portrait one day. You'll have to hang one of yourself when you're chief. I left it up, but I did promise, so I have to do it eventually. I wonder if, mayhaps, he told you to put your own portrait up one day. So you would find... Fuck, I'm sorry I broke your dad's portrait. Apologies about that. Did find the door, though. Nuggets of Wisdom 34. A breakdown can lead to a breakthrough. Right, on we go. Trial time. I mean, yeah, this week, Silent Hill 2 remake, Return to Refantasio, Sparking Zero. We had Astrobot and Zelda last month. We got Dragon Age still coming up this month. All the things. Yeah, maybe that's the lineup for the week I was talking about earlier. Maybe the week of the 21st through 27th, we stream. We do one day we stream Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. One day we stream some Silent Hill 2, and one day we stream some Metaphor Fantasio. We do a one-off stream of each of them across the 3 stream days. Maybe, yeah. That's 3 games I want to play on stream that would be a good week for, probably. Aha! Lava Rock Echo. Oh. Oh, but there's UFO 50 as well. Maybe we get UFO 50 in next week, whatever day Mystery Stream isn't happening, maybe. Don't do that. Ooh. Ah, fuck. I made this jump a minute ago. Okay, I'm gonna run slightly off the edge. Okay, there does have to be a better way to do this, but I'm not ready to learn it. Ah! That's how I do it. You go. Come on, little buddy. Walk. Oh, move, move, move. Ah, okay. Was this even a necessary place to come? Did I go down a completely unnecessary dead end? I might have done. Fire me up the big. There. Oh, that's here. Up, take me up. Okay, yeah, no, this was necessary. Hey, Zelda! I finally caught up. Ah, there's a giant rock in the way. Oh no. Ah, leave it to me. Based on the size and type of stone and the angle I would need to use is, take this. Didn't work as I hoped, but the results still fit my calculations. Ah, Zelda, we haven't known each other long, but this slate, it's like a map from my father. The idea of not having it around anymore makes me pretty nervous. But with all we've done, I've realised there's times when carvings on a rock aren't enough. I think you've helped me figure things out. Words on it are valuable, but I can't be a great chief while I'm staring at a slate. To be a great chief, I have to keep my eyes up to see what works best for me. Let's try something different. Score on Chief's Nuggets of Wisdom, 56. Oh, NK Man, have a good evening. Get creative with what you've got. This kid's alright. I like this kid. Yeah, his is a quick turnaround. I don't think it's as emotionally impactful a burn as Conde that we had on stream the other day on the Ice Mountain, but I liked Austin's little story here. It's kind of sweet. Anyway, he's memorized the motto, so it's fine. Ah, focus on me, play. I'm glad you managed to do the tumbleweed mission. Hurrah! Right, sorted. Time to go. Find and complete a Rift End dungeon. Alright. I remember the boss of this dungeon. I don't remember the dungeon itself terribly clearly. Okay. This is the big rift. This is the one we gotta fix. We got this, kid. Don't worry about it. In we go. Had a bath tonight and my foot's acting up again now. I thought that was going to help. Oh well. Grumble, grumble. I should not have to feel worse. I should feel only better. No other feelings. Right, it is definitely transphobic of reality to make me feel pain. I should be immune to all injury, all illness, and be allowed to play all the video games that I want before they come out, and not ever have to do, like, editing or, like, boring bits of work. I don't think that's that much for me to ask the universe for. I think I've earned that much. Right? Oh, I was meant to come up this way. I've got to go to the left. Okay. We are indeed playing as Catgirl Zelda. We're being Garfield. We are Garfield Zelda right now. Right, new dungeon. Speedrun time. Let's do this. If I can do this dungeon tonight, I can do Farron Woods on Wednesday, finish the game on Friday, ready for next week, either Monday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Friday, mystery streams. I'm sure as soon as I start exploring this dungeon, its gimmick will come back to me. Okay, I need keys. Yeah, there's some lovely music going on in this dungeon. Apologies for all the coughing on stream tonight, just cannot seem to stop. Slightly important? No, of course not. We'd already found the key, it wasn't gonna be. Just in case it was another key I needed to know. Okay, that's where I'm heading to. That was it. Oh, Tara, I'm glad to hear it. It's good to hear that things are going well. Hooray! Hurrah for people having good family news today on the stream. There we go. Go. An up and a down route. Okay, let's go down first. That was not the lava rock. Hey, I'm Alex C. How are you doing? Oh, I was gonna say I saw a film. I've seen 2 films that I don't think I've talked about on stream yet. I have watched both Megalopolis and Joker 2 Folie à Deux. They sure are 2 of the films of all time. How best to explain the 2 films I've recently seen in spoiler-light detail? Megalopolis. It's a metaphor, you see, because America is kind of like Rome before the fall of Rome. So we're gonna call it Megalopolis a modern fable, and we're gonna like do narration at you to tell you it's quite like Rome. I wonder if it will be like Rome, and it'll be America, but like sometimes they'll speak Latin or ride a chariot because it's America, but it's quite like Rome, you see. And Adam Driver can pause time, and it's not quite clear why. Is it a metaphor? Is it real? Nobody knows. What I do know is that Adam Driver at one point has an argument with a black woman where he's like, well, you think just because you went to medical school that entitles you to your time. And there's an argument for a solid 15 seconds that's just, I'm entitled? You're entitled. I'm entitled. You're entitled. I'm entitled. Before Adam Driver responds to this black woman by going, well, you see you back at the club, and does like a head shake, and it feels racist. It feels racist. He puts on a voice and does a head shake and tells her to go back to the club. It feels racist. And it's real out of nowhere. And there's maybe psychic time babies. It's weird. In some cinemas, there's a live-action scene where an actor comes out and interacts with people on the screen. Yeah, so I'm aware of that bit of the film. I saw it in a screening that started with 6 people and ended empty. I was half tempted to, for my own empty screening, just go up and do the thing. It was the... I'll say this. It was the most beautiful and enthralling, mesmerizing film that was absolute fucking bullshit and made no sense that I've seen in a while. Could not look away. Absolute mess of a film. Joker, Folie à Deux, manages to be a fascinating mix of a film that is like, it feels purpose designed not only to piss off fans of the first Joker film, but also to piss off people who came in expecting something different from the first Joker film. It does not commit to its premise of being a musical. Most of the musical numbers feel like a 13-year-old girl in her bedroom mumble singing because she's afraid she'll wake her parents up. Like, that's the vibe of most of the musical numbers. And I don't know whether Joker 2 is less of an incel movie or more of an incel movie. I lean towards more of an incel movie, but it's going to piss off the incels. The incels are going to think it's not for them, despite it being an objectively more incel movie. Grayson Peddle says, the only thing I don't like about Echoes of Wisdom, along with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, is the rest in peace marks. I'm an OCD type of guy, so when I get a game over, I exit to the title screen and return to the save file and resume as normal. Yeah, I would love the ability to turn off the little, you died here, just turn that off. Yeah, I can't say more about Joker 2 without, like, spoiling stuff. But I'll say this. There are the pieces that could have made for a really satisfying finale. The film ignores those really easy setups for a satisfying finale, and then just pulls an ending out of its arse like half an hour later, with no setup, like half an hour divorced from the things that would have set it up really well. And then I respect the hell out of it. Like, the literal ending, like the last 10 minutes, genuinely respect the hell out of it. It is a film that largely is afraid to commit to doing the interesting idea it had, and that the most interesting part of is like a 5-minute animated sequence at the start. Joker 2, Folie à Deux. Joker 2 is most interesting in its opening 10 minutes, its final 5 minutes, and in the potential of what it could have been. I want to talk spoilery thoughts about it sometime, because I don't hate it as a film. I think it's deeply flawed as a film. I cannot say I was... Okay, there were times I was bored during it, but... I honestly think if Joker 2 had committed more wholeheartedly to its musical numbers, and had tied its ending into, like, the two things that emotionally pushed it towards its ending, if those had, like, more directly had a through line. I'd have said the film had pacing issues, but I think it would have been a better film. I'd have... Like, it wouldn't have needed much. It wouldn't have needed that much. You cut some stuff for pacing, you make the musical numbers, like, bombastic and not mumble singing, and you tie the trigger for the emotional resolution to the actual event itself a bit better. And, like, could have been an interesting film. Instead, I came home baffled and laughing. Anyway, I gotta beat Link's ass. I'll say this as well. No, can I even... I don't know if I can say... I can't say what I wanted to say without being spoilery. Okay, I think I can say this. The most recent live-action adaptations of the Joker in the last... Like, the last one that I think, like... The last major one was the Gotham TV show, right? And that sort of didn't really commit to actually doing the Joker. It sort of backpedaled itself a little bit and wasn't sure if it was actually doing a Joker or if it was doing something adjacent. I'm intrigued by the fact that a lot of creators seem to be afraid of doing a Joker-y Joker. I don't know how much... I can't say it in a better way than that without getting more specific, but... Yeah, Hey, tell us, Alankill! Echoes is treating me well. I'm doing alright. I'm kicking Link's ass. But yes, having seen Megalopolis and Joker in the same week, I can certainly say Jokerlopolis, as I will be calling it, I've certainly had an interesting time. I certainly didn't have... the Great Goddess Freya says, Cameron Monaghan was fully committed to Joker in Gotham. Maybe I remember Gotham wrong, but didn't it turn out that that character wasn't the Joker? That, like, oh, that's not actually the Joker, because it doesn't make sense timeline-wise for that to have been the Joker, because Batman's still, like, Bruce Wayne's still a kid. And, like, timeline-wise, it didn't make sense for it to be the Joker, and then they kind of were like, yeah, maybe it wasn't the Joker at all. Like, I think that actor in Gotham fully committed to playing him like the Joker. He played him as the Joker. Despite the fact that I think the show backpedaled on him being the Joker. Dallas Alankel says, is Joker a Jokerlopolis the evil Barbenheimer? Yes. It's fascinating. It's fascinating, Jokerlopolis, but I wouldn't... Yeah, the actor played it like it was from start to finish, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Joker 2 is that situation, but there are things about Gotham that I, at some point, want to have a conversation about, like, what is it that draws creators to wanting to do Joker stories, but then at some point going, actually, do I? Do I? I watched all of Joker. Yeah, I'll wait until I can talk more openly. Unless everyone in chat is just, like, not bothered about Joker spoilers, in which case I can maybe just fucking talk openly. But I don't want to talk Joker spoilers if people care about Joker 2 spoilers. I don't know how much people are going to be precious about that. Okay, 1 sec. Hooray! Bombs! I'll give it a second. I'll give it a second for people to opt, say if they don't want spoilers, but so far everyone seems okay. And if that is the case, I'll get my talking about spoilers hat on, and we'll talk about what makes Joker 2 so potentially fascinating, not actually good. Okay, no one seems to care. If you care, say so in chat, mute the stream, and like, I'll put something in chat to say, like, hey, we're done talking about it. But let me talk about Joker 2 spoiler chat, because I have thoughts and opinions. So, Joker 2 is, in theory, a film about the Joker deciding he's going to grow a conscience and not actually be the Joker. And that's not, in premise, a bad idea. It is a film about the ways that, like, when you are lonely and isolated, particularly the way that, like, a lot of young white men, the way that a lot of white men respond to being lonely and isolated is to turn to violence against others because they think the world deserves to feel the pain that they feel. And in theory, I don't think that's a bad idea for a Joker film, is the idea of having a film where it's like, in the cold light of day, looking at what you've done and going, fuck, I really shouldn't have done that, I hurt people. And it is a film about being encouraged to put on the violent masculine persona because people will like you for it, rather than being seen as a beta soy boy cuck for having feelings. And this is why I say it's an incel film. So, hey, Thousand Young, we're doing Joker 2 spoilers, so if you care about that, like, warning. Lady Gaga in this is Harley Quinn in name only. She's not really Harley Quinn. The Joker and Harley... Bella Bean, we'll get to that. I need to build up to it. So, Harley and the Joker meet in Arkham. Harley's there for, like, burning down her parents' home or something, except she isn't. She's a well-off, rich girl who voluntarily committed herself into Arkham because she wanted to meet the Joker, because she likes that he's a murderous, violent psychopath. She fucks him in prison and gets pregnant with his kid. And she's the one, like, encouraging him, hey, stop taking your meds, stop trying to feel guilty about what you did, be the Joker, be the Joker, be the Joker. A lot of the film is like a courtroom drama, but, like, eventually he goes... Like, because the whole point of the courtroom drama is his lawyer is trying to argue he has dissociative identity disorder in all but name. The Joker is an identity that split off as a result of childhood trauma. He's not responsible for the murders he did. And his, like, conclusion to the courtroom trial is him eventually turning around and going, you know what? The Joker didn't do those murders. I did those murders. I did them. I did those murders. It wasn't some other person. It was a persona I put on to feel powerful, but it's me. I did murders. And I don't hate that. I hate the execution of it, because it comes out of fucking nowhere. There was a build-up that could have worked. There are two events that happen in this film, like half an hour before he grows a conscience, that if either one had happened, like, immediately before he grew a conscience, like, it would have been interesting. One of them is from the first Joker. There is another fellow clown who has dwarfism, who gets brought in to testify, and, you know, Joker is questioning him on the stand, and he's like, hey, why are you saying such mean things about me? I never hurt you. I never physically hurt you. I promised I wouldn't hurt you. I promised you'd be safe, and I never laid a finger on you. And this, you know, this other clown turns around and he's like, you never physically hurt me, but I watched my friend murder people on live TV. We were friends and I watched you murder people live. Blood everywhere. I can't sleep. I haven't slept since you did that because I thought I knew you. I thought I trusted you. And then I watched you blow someone's brains out and laugh about it. I've not slept in months. You fucked me up. And the other one is like some other inmate standing up for Joker in the prison, like, stands up to the guards and gets strangled to death by a guard. Either of those could have been a really good moment for him to go, ah, fuck. my like bravado personality does have consequences for people who I like, and like these are two people who I could have formed friendships with without needing to murder anyone. I didn't need to murder to get noticed. I could have had friendship and support and just not gotten people killed. Either of those would have made a really smooth transition to I've grown a conscience, and I'll take account of my murders. But no, those happen, and then there's like half an hour of him angrily being the Joker before out of nowhere he decides to have a conscience. So it's a mess. But let's talk about the two things that are kind of funny in the ending. So, first of all, a bunch of Joker wannabes blow up the courthouse and rescue him, and he ends up going and finding Harley and being like, "Hey, I got out of jail. We can run away together like we said we would." And she says, "No." I'm going to paraphrase her, but she basically says, "No, not interested in running away with you. You told that courtroom full of people that you are not the Joker. I was only really interested in you when you were a hypothetical violent psychopath I could be in a relationship with who was probably going to stay behind bars. It was a bit of a fantasy, not a reality. And like, now that you've, I don't know, grown feelings, I'm not turned on anymore. Sorry about that." So that's how that plot line ends. She walks off with his kid, pregnant with his kid, because he grew feelings. He's not a violent psychopath anymore. Therefore, she doesn't find him sexy. This is why I think it is a real incel-y film, because it really suggests being violent, angry man, bad boy gets you the girl, and as soon as you like have sad soy boy feelings, the girl's not going to be into you anymore. But we've not even talked about the ending, because this is the bit where it gets funny. Arthur Fleck, Mr. Joker, gets told he has a visitor in prison, and he's walking down the corridor, and then one of his fellow inmates is like, "Hey, before you go, can I tell you a joke real quick?" And I'm gonna try and summarize this joke as best I can. Yeah, the first was also incel-y, yeah. I'm gonna paraphrase the joke, but the joke is something like this. A man walks into a bar, and he sees a sad, pathetic, low-life excuse of a washed-up clown. And he's like, "Hey, you used to be funny. Can I buy you a drink or something?" And the clown's like, "Oh, that was a little hurtful, but sure, yeah, sure. You choose, I guess, if you're buying. What are you gonna get me?" And the man says, "I'm gonna give you exactly what you deserve," and then stabs the Joker like 9 times in the stomach with a shiv, and he falls down on the floor and dies. Spoiler, the two Joker films were not about the Joker. It's implied that this man who just stabbed him in a hallway and then cut a smile into his face afterwards is the actual Joker that we know who faces Batman. Because Arthur Fleck, who we've been following through these two films, he's not the Joker. He's a man who sort of thought he might be the Joker and came up with the idea and then grew a conscience and then got stabbed to death in a prison and then someone copycatted him and that's the Joker. So it's that, plus about 30 songs that are all like kind of mumble sung, as if you're afraid of waking your parents while singing. So a lot of that film is just like Lady Gaga wasting her singing voice being like, come on, get happy, you're gonna chase all your tears away. Come on, get happy, waiting for the judgment day. Like, that's all but maybe 2 songs, maybe 3, are like that. Like, there's 2 or 3 songs that, like, cut to a fantasy realm and are big, bombastic numbers, but most of them are Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga being like, get happy, on your fares away. But it's not even that. For a jukebox musical, the point of a jukebox musical is to do, like, very recognizable songs. But, like, half the time they would be mumble singing a song, and I'd be like, is this a song I know? Have I ever heard this song? And they'd get, like, 6 or 7 lines in, and I'd hear a sentence and go, I think I know that, and if it's what I think it is. Like, most of these songs were, like, from the 1930s through 1950s. It was really weird choices. So anyway, that's Joker 2. Joker 2 is, should I have a conscience? Well, I probably shouldn't have done, because getting a conscience means that the hot woman who is bearing my child no longer finds me sexy, because I've got feelings rather than being a sociopath. Anyway, time for me to get stabbed. I wasn't really the Joker. Anyway, I gotta keep questing. I hope you have been enlightened on the Joker. It's the kind of film where, as I say, I think you could have done a version of this that worked. I think if the musical numbers hadn't been afraid to be musical numbers, I think if you'd better tied in, like, if you fully committed to musical, if you tied in the reasons he would get a conscience to the moment he gets the conscience, if you made it just like a little less incel-y in its conclusion, really wouldn't have been hard to make a decent version of this. Yeah, that's the thing. They kind of teased that maybe he wasn't the Joker in the first film. I am aware. But yes, it... Because I think here's the thing. It feels baffling. Because, like, the Joker deciding to grow a conscience and not be the Joker only really works as, like, a satisfying ending if it was the Joker in the first place. I think that's the thing that feels weird about it. Is... him not really being the Joker is, like, not necessarily an uninteresting choice in a film where you're at least, like, seeing the origins of the person who becomes the Joker. It's really weird to watch the growing remorse of the man who is not the unremorseful man. It's, yeah. Oh, I could have just used the Strangula, you're right. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it's, yeah. So, okay. So here's the thing, Goddess Rare. It's not that they could not, like, they didn't say anywhere near this explicitly that he wasn't really the Joker in the first one, but there was enough stuff there that it was a really popular fan theory after the first one, was people headcanoning, he's not the Joker, he's just someone that the Joker will end up being inspired by. Because that's the thing, even in the first one, he clearly kind of had a conscience. Like, it's not that it was out of nowhere, and that's why I say, like, I don't think it was a bad idea for a film. I think the problem was the execution. I think what they really needed to lean into was, this is a person dissociating and unable to process what he's done. Big, elaborate, dramatic musical numbers are his mental escape to sort of dissociate from that. Commit more to the courtroom drama. Be less incelly with Harley. And, like, I'd have just said, have the thing with Puddles, the clown with dwarfism, be, like, in that moment, he realizes he has a conscience. Like, have it be, I'm faced with literally a person who liked my company and liked me as a person, who I never laid a finger on, but who regardless is eternally fucked up by what I did. if you, in that moment, made him grow a conscience, I think the film would largely have worked. It... But I'm looking forward to seeing a film that I believe there's a screening of coming up real soon. I can't remember exactly when. The Good Robot, I think it's called, which is seemingly a film about a robot that gets stranded on an island and takes care of a little baby duckling that thinks the robot's its mum. And it seems adorable. There is a scene in a trailer where a tiny little duckling looks up at a robot and goes, beep boop, beep boop. And I'm like, that's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. It'll be great. I'm looking forward to seeing a tiny little robot just be happy with a little duckling. Too many doors that simply lead to you used a key and got an additional key. I need to see what's on at the moment at the cinema. What can I go see that isn't Jokerlopolis? Ooh, Transformers 1 is out real soon. That's this week. Been out in America for a while, but it's finally coming out in the UK, and I would like to see that film. I've heard decent enough things about it, and for that fucking franchise, I'll take it. I'll take not terrible with a Transformers film. Yes, I've seen some enthusiastic trans people about Transformers, and I don't know if that's because there's trans content in it, or if that's purely because, you know, there's a lot of trans girls that like Transformers. I don't know what that overlap is. I don't know why that overlap, but it's real. Oh, because they're Transformers. That's it. Oh, it's so obvious. How did I not see it? How did I not see it? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's not taking itself too seriously, which is so often the problem with a Transformers film. Ah. This bit. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay, I have a plan for this. Aha! That crossed that gap nice and quick. Yeah, that's not how I got across that gap originally, but I've come to realize how good that flying tile is on this playthrough. I could have just teleported. There we go, that'll do. Oh, water blocks. Interesting call. That makes sense. Also, I've realized something about this boss that I didn't realize the first time around I want to try. Who is this boss? You'll see in a moment. Obagia! No chibi dragon! Yeah, I need to try something. Oh, this totally is gonna work. I didn't do that once in my own playthrough. I never did that at all. I feel so foolish for not working it out. Yeah, I was simply trying to get in and directly attack the gem while it was still on the dragon, which is not the way to go. Not the way to do this. Particularly when the dragon is out there in the lava, and I kept having to, like, throw bombs at it from a distance. Yeah, this is the fight that, like, really drained my resources first time around. I think it's gonna be an easier attempt at it though. What monster? You got this. This has been such a clean attempt. Look at how smoothly I'm doing here. Yeah, I really underused these little rock buddies in the lava. Yeah, because the thing about these is they get angry and do more attacks when they're harmed, because they step onto the fire and get prompted into speeding up and attacking. Look at that! Took a little bit of damage falling in the lava at the start, but otherwise, perfection! Ah! We've got like 50 minutes, maybe an hour. I could probably do a couple of side quests today. I've got time to do a few side activities. Come on, make the Lionel cheaper for me. I want to summon the Lionel. Oh, Grace and Petty, I was not nearly that good my first time through. This is my second time playing, and I worked out some little gimmicks the second time through. That fight took me many attempts first time around. I've made it look easy by doing all of my failing off screen, so you only see the attempt in which I look like I'm competent. I mean, I died to a Lionel like 7 times at the start of this stream. Okay, Lionel's not cheapy yet. I cannot use the Lionel yet. You know what, I might try and do some overworld rifts in the hopes that that gets me able to use the Lionel. I want to use the Lionel in the Pharaon dungeon, ideally. Hooray, your power has freed this land. I'm Din. You've demonstrated true power. Fuck you to all the people that said that Zelda is only wisdom and that's why she has to do puzzles and she can't do fighting or courageous things. Oh, I definitely had more than 10 game overs in my first playthrough. I had like 4 alone on the mole boss. Before the creation of the skies and the lands, there was a void of vast nothingness. Ah, creation myth time. In the void, some things would begin taking form, only to be devoured by the one who dwelt there. The name of this one is Null. And he's in the void. It's Null and the void. Null desired the world in its entirety and consumed all life indiscriminately. We 3 goddesses could not abide by this and created the skies and the lands to contain Null. All the while, Null continued creating rifts, working ceaselessly to return the world to a void. And so we brought forth the tries to dissipate the rifts and keep the balance. Okay, one more sanction to get. Yeah, let's head back to the world. saved everyone. I only have 2 sanctions remaining. I need to find a membership card in the wetlands. That's the one I'm going to be doing on Wednesday's stream, is the wetlands. It's the only one I've got left to do on this playthrough. Aww. I love this art style, it's adorable. It's charming as all hell, it's lovely. Okay, everyone's back, and you're feeling better. You thought it was a mistake to become the chief, but you just gotta find your own way to do things. Alright, we helped. Now everyone needs your help, hurrah. You did the northern section of Hyrule. Not done that part yet. Well, like, here's what we've done on the map. Like, there's a couple of gaps we've not been to, but, like, we've been to... If the only section you've got to do is the forest, then you're roughly where I'm at in terms of, like, you've done the volcano, you've done Hebrew Mountain. You've done, like, the core plot areas. You know, there's a few things to be found still that we've not done on stream, but in terms of, like, the core plot stuff. Actually, yeah, that's what I needed. I need fireworks. Hello, can I have fireworks, please? Zombie Helper, I'm glad that you enjoyed the Joker 2 chat. It's not a good film, but I'm deeply fascinated by it. It's not often I come away having that many thoughts about a film. I'll take the win where I can. Okay. You want to make a cool, colourful firework. You need blast powder soil. And that's somewhere on this mountain. A bit higher up. Some sort of gold flowers on the floor, you'll find it there. Okay. Think around here. Some fireworks stuff. Here we go. This will make fireworks. Yep, found your blast powder. We can get another automaton done. I did play Kind Words, or play is the wrong word, but I did use Kind Words as a game. It's an interesting experience. I've not looked into Kind Words 2 a lot, but my question would be, I don't really know what you could add to Kind Words other than just doing it again. Like, I've not heard anything that's like, it's Kind Words, but plus this is the thing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, I learnt fireworks. Means I can go make Danpei's second robot now. Hey Danpei, look at this shit I learned about. That sure is fireworks. Make me a thing. Toctorok. It's an Octorok that shoots cannonballs. Okay, what are the other ones I can make for you? Okay, plays a tune, puts on a show. He needs a music box, which I definitely have. And a jiggly monster with cute eyes. Okay. I think I can do this one. This is a Zol. And give him the music box. Oh, I'll show you off the mechanical Octorok. It's a great firing squad tool. Okay, let me give him the music box. I would like a performance artist automaton, please. Let's go, mechanical cannon. Right, let's use the Toctorok. Let's go beat some stuff up with it. So we need pretty good firing squad. I want to make more use of these in this playthrough, because honestly, they're pretty neat. The automatons are pretty cool. Wind you further up. I think there's a camp of moblins around here we can properly test this out with. Then I'll summon in more Octoroks to back up. Octorok Firing Squad. You know, now that I'm using it properly, I'm like, I do really like this one. It's pretty fun. Let's try the Zol out a little bit. Honestly, yeah, it seems like a good, fast range damage dealer for capitalizing on those damage windows if you can get it wound up. Oh no! Fuck! I need to, like, wind it up. Yes, this is why I didn't find myself using them very often, was the fact that you need to wind them up. Makes them a little unpredictable to get warmed up. Yeah, you need to sort of wind it up at a distance a little bit and then sort of bring it into the fray. Yeah, the Zol, not so much my style. It's not bad. The Octorok one is sort of where it's at right now. Do I have the stuff I need to make the other two? I know I don't have the katana. Do I have the fan? I do not remember. Let's have a look. What do we need for these? We can gobble up any monster. Okay, we need a Dekubaba. Oh, and a clamp. Oh, but the fucking acorn guy. Yes, and this is the sword. I can do the acorn guy. Okay, let's try and at least make this one. Can I do the acorn thing? Let's find out. Ooh, I might have a thumbnail for AA this week. Let me have a look. Perfect. Hooray, this week's AA is looking good. Okay, I think the acorn guy is up here. Hello, sir. How quickly do you need me to get your fancy acorns? Be quick. Okay. Okay. Certainly this is the last one. How quick did I get them? How long was that? I wasn't looking at the timer. 36 seconds. Was that fast enough? Okay, yes. The steel trap. There we go. Back to Gunpei. It's one of the cooler designs of Automaton. These last couple, very cool looking. You know, we got half an hour. Maybe I go do some of the combat missions, see if I can get that katana. High-tech Baba. Got a fucking Cylon helmet. It's lovely. Time to give this one its moment of truth. Oh no, these things haven't respawned. I want stuff to demolish. Okay, we're gonna fast travel here. Tara, I had no idea Nintendo was working on a console. I am so surprised. So surprised. So very surprised. Let me find some stuff to... Yes, this is how the high-tech Degu Baba works. You walk around carrying it and let it simply eat things. Munch, munch. I fucking love this thing. A greedy little buddy. I'm gonna try and make more use of the automatons in these last couple of sections of the game, these last couple of streams we've got. Sure, let's try and get this sword. Okay, this is a fun one. This is fight some of the early bosses again. But do it quick. Which I can do that. I can speedrun some bosses.
Yeah.
Okay, how quick can I fuck these guys up? I'd like to get this first one done in under a minute, I reckon. There we go, 53 seconds, not bad. I was aiming for 45 ideally, but under a minute seemed more reasonable. Ooh. Sorry to pause. Interesting thing. I've seen a couple of people saying this now. Silent Hill 2 Remake had a bunch of consultants working on it from a group called Hit Detection. Now, what do Hit Detection do? They do a bunch of things. They do, like, mock reviews and sales forecasts and post-launch research and whatnot. But I have my suspicions what Hit Research were doing in the game, because one of the things they do is sensitive issues assessment. Our team assesses the risk factors for depictions of characters from underrepresented groups, themes, and potential community reactions. Bloober Team has a history of fucking up mental health representation in games, and was tasked with making a remake of a game about mental health themes that people were really worried Bloober Team would fuck up those themes. And seemingly they didn't fuck up those themes. My gut says Hit Detection were probably brought in to help make sure that Bloober Team didn't fuck up those themes. Which, if correct, fucking well done, Bloober Team, for recognising you had a problem and getting people in to fix it. Because from all accounts, they didn't bloober this one up. As someone that does consultancy work on games, super fucking reassured. Like, I'm always really happy when I hear, game that we worried would fumble a difficult issue, got it right, and they got consultants in? Fuck yeah. That is how you should be doing the thing. That is all the right words to be hearing. Also, really nice to see a company that does work like mock reviews actually get credited in the game. As someone that often does work for mock review style companies, so very few studios actually credit that work. About 50 seconds for the second boss. Lovely, lovely. We're doing good. Get one of those statues in rotation. That one will do. Well, Terra says, I wonder how the anti-wokers are going to play the news about sensitivity consultants. Either way, they ruin the game, or they just pretend it didn't happen. Oh, the anti-wokers are already really upset at Silent Hill 2 Remake, not because sensitivity of mental health themes makes it woke, but because, quote-unquote, they made the women less sexy. They DEI'd the women. The women, that women aren't allowed to be hot in video games anymore, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, their stunt today was to go on Wikipedia and change all of the review outlet scores to make it look like it had reviewed really poorly, which it hadn't, and Wikipedia just reverted the changes and locked it. So yeah, I don't think the fact that, like, from what I can tell, they probably had sensitivity consulting happening on the game. Cool, they brought people in to make sure that a game that was already pretty sensitive about mental health didn't fuck up being sensitive about mental health. Ooh. No, these people have nothing going on in their lives. They're pathetic. They are sad, sad little babies. I can just, yeah. There we go. About 2 minutes for this one. Not a bad run. Under 4 minutes for those three. But yes, I doubt Silent Hill will keep those people upset for long. This month has a Life is Strange and a Dragon Age with top surgery scars in it coming out, so they got bigger things to shout woke at. Which was Horde of Moblins. Yeah. What's the... Okay, to do it in under a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Automatons are pretty good.
Yeah.
20 seconds, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more for the sword still. Okay, I can stay sword fighter form for longer. Okay, let's get the easy ones out of the way. Ooh. Trial of Ice and Flame. Let's try this one.
Yeah.
I'm doing the ones that I'm most in the mood for first. The other ones I'll, at some point, tackle.
Yeah.
55 seconds, okay. Okay, yeah. So do not want to try and set the automaton up in. Ooh. Do I simply use the whiz robes? Whiz robes would probably be good for this. Or just take a couple of the unshielded ones out first, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the projectile doing ones out first. Okay, I need to do some fiery ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Octoroks out, then use the rock one on the ice. I want to get that sword today so I can make the last automaton before we finish up. Okay. Yeah, so making the last automaton. You know what, actually, fuck it. Talus Ankle, me and Jane both had the same problem. We got to, like, this is the point of no return in the game, and we had to Google what one it was for the first automata. Gotta be a better choice of automa for this. Do we just fire? We just do fire bats? Do I drop down fire? Zols? Ignazols? Maybe I'll try another one in a minute, but I wanna do this one. Can't use potions in this fight, I believe. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it says no potions. Yeah, no drinks, no health restoring items. Is it time for good old P-Hat? It's not been P-Hat time in a while. No. Yeah. What did I do previously? I did this one. Okay, we'll come back to this one. I'm gonna go do one that's more puzzly. Another one involving ice, but it's one that I very much enjoyed doing. I think it's a really interesting puzzle. The blank slate battle. Ice. I can only use stuff that's in this environment. I can't use other echoes. Really bad timing on my part, but I've taken way too long on this already. Okay. Okay. What I need to do here is melt this one. Redo this block. Pretty cool. Oh, I need the table. Jump up there. I'm taking too long already. I'm not doing this nearly quick enough. Okay, that's really gonna fuck me up. Okay. Into the corner. Push that this way. Okay. Take you out. Okay. It's not gonna be a good time, but it'll do it. There we go. That'll do. I want to do it, and I think it's under a minute for the fast stamp. Okay. Let's do this one. A good flying one for me to use. Is this one for the P-Hat? This might be one for the P-Hat. such trouble with this basic control today. Oh. D-Hat can get the spiked ones, okay. Stuck under it. I hate when I get stuck under it. Oh god. There we go. Wasted so much time on that. Could have done it so much faster. Could have got the stamp.
Yeah. Eh? Hmm.
Here we go. There's the sword. There's the katana. He's got more rewards for me, but I'll come back for those another time. I'm making my final automaton, and that's probably where we're gonna wrap up for today. And we'll come back on Wednesday to do the Found Woods dungeon, and then Friday finish up the game. Probably, I imagine. Ready for Mystery Stream Week. Yeah, have the katana, sure. Oh, what was the other half of the chop him into? Oh, it's sword moblin. Look at this design. Visually, this might be my favorite one of all the ones he does. Roboblin! A Robobokoblin! A Roboblin! Look at it! Sparkling gold one. Okay, you need a fan from the Gerudo. Do I have the fan already? Yep, and you need a crow. Okay, we do have one more to do. Yeah, a samurai Robobokoblin, yes. Goldfinch! Look at it! It makes a bunch of gold happen, a bunch of rupees. It's a good way of getting money. Let's try them both out down in Hyrule Field. Let's just go hang out in the field here. See what we can find. Come with me, bird. That's how you get rupees. I'm trying for the snake. Go for the Reboblin. Okay, we're gonna try the other one. Look at that swing arc. Look at how wide that swing is. Runs up like half the fucking screen. Great for room clears. You're a keeper. You're one I might use. Right, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed tonight's stream. I'll be back on Wednesday with the final of the main dungeons of Echo's Wisdom, and then we'll have one more stream on Friday, and then we'll probably be done. And then next week, we got Mystery Stream. I can finally tell you what Mystery Stream is. That's early next week. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll chat to you all soon. Bye!